The transfer window is now open, and today we are travelling to Berlin. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84 and this is Die Roten Bullen, where we are currently out in Germany managing Red Bull Leipzig. In today's episode we are going to be travelling to Berlin and also introducing you to a few of our brand new signings. A lot of money has been received, a lot of money has been spent. But before we jump into the game, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button to help the channel out. Any comments you have, leave them down in the box below. But let's just get straight into this one. Lots to see. Okay, so jumping back into the game, you can see that after the winter break, or the little gap in the games, you can see that we are currently top of the table. We are on 46 points. Borussia Dortmund are 7 points behind in second place with 39 points. We have a good goal difference with 33 points. Let's show you what's happened since you've been away. So the last episode, we beat Bayern Munich 3-2 in a thrilling game. We then went on to beat Club Brugge 4-0 in the Champions League to round the group stage out with goals from Olmo, Magno and Gvardiol. We then drew 0-0 at home with Werder Bremen in a very disappointing game where we didn't perform at all. And then we went on the road and beat Köln 5-0 away from home with goals from Kanate, Magno and Olmo. So that brings us up to date and we are playing Hertha Berlin today in the Bundesliga in the first game after the winter break. There have been quite a few transfers in and out which we will show you. So we'll start off with the outs. Since Yusuf Poulsen has gone, we have also released or sold a few other players. So Poulsen has gone to Shakhtar Donetsk. Lazar Samardzic, pronunciations are so bad. Samardzic has gone to Mallorca. He went for 15 million. Willie Orban has moved to Beijing in China. He went for a total of 11 million, rising to 12.75. Ademola Lookman has gone out on loan again. He has gone back to England to play for Reading. And then Hwang Hee-chan has just left the club to go to Wolfsburg, and he left for £20 million after being a bit disheartened not getting in the first team. So if we then go and have a look at the players that we have bought in since the start of the transfer window, we have Tariq Lamptey. We had a bit of a gap at right back and we needed to cover that gap. So we looked for a player for the future, 21-year-old English player. He's amazing in terms of his physicals, with his acceleration, his pace and his stamina. He has a few other decent attributes as well. Technicals and mentals are good. Probably paid a little bit over the odds to get him by paying 70 million in total. It's 40 up front and 30 in various add-ons and clauses that I was able to put together. We have signed Sandro Tonali. He is a 21-year-old Italian defensive midfielder or midfielder centre. He cost £30.5 million in a deal from Brescia. And then we bought Brenner in up front. So to make sure that we won't need forwards for another 10 years, we now have Brenner, Lazaro, Rezo and Kayo George up front. So all of the good youth players who should be scoring goals for us. And I think Brenner will do very well. Cost a total of 8.75 million, which I can only see as being an absolute steal. If we go back to the transfer centre, there are a few more deals that we're working on to bring players in. Tried to get Kajana Hoover as part of an exchange deal. That didn't work. We're signing Xavi Simons on a free transfer on the 1st of July 2022. And then it looks like Pedro Goncalves is off. But we've had a deal put together to try and sign Alejandro Salas. He is an 18-year-old Spanish player currently with Valencia. And looks like he's going to be a very good player for the future, spotted by the scouts, and we are trying to swoop in and take him away from them. So then, that's all the transfers done. Didn't mean to press that button. So we are going to look at the lineup that is going to be playing against Hertha Berlin in the first game back from the winter break. And the lineup we are going to put out is Galaxy in goal, Srirachi, Norman Williamson is going to step in at centre back, Kanate, and Lamptey is going to start at right back. We are going to try and play Kyo George as a makeshift left winger. He can play as a more advanced left winger, but I'm trying to drop him in as a wide midfielder, see what happens, maybe give him 45 minutes there, and if it's not working, take him off. Got Tonali and Nkunku in the middle. We've got Olmo playing behind Sorloth, and Brenner is going to make his debut. Both Kyo George and Arezo are nursing knocks, so it's actually good timing that he has come in when he has. So that's the lineup. Let's go and play against Hertha Berlin. Okay, so we are up and running back after that winter break, as I keep mentioning. Hopefully, we are going to hit the ground running and not come back a little bit flat, which could happen. We have new signings, have new faces to fit in the lineup, so hopefully they can fit in fast. We seem to have had quite a good start to the game, despite there being 26 minutes and no highlights. Nothing really happening. Kyo George, I think there, has just got himself booked. Has he got himself booked? No, he didn't get himself booked. It was actually on Nkunku on the other wing that's got booked. Through to 41 minutes, and this game is flying by. And there's finally a chance. It looks like it's Kanate is going to pick the ball up around the halfway line. Goes all the way back to Galaxy. He plays it to Norman Williamson. Lumps the ball forwards. Brenner is in behind, and he's gone to ground. And we are going to be awarded a penalty, I believe, here. Going to VAR as usual, but these normally get awarded once they are pointed to the spot, and indeed it is awarded. Sorloth is going to step up, and he smashes it into the bottom corner to give us the lead right on the touch of half time, which is always a good time to be scoring against your opponents. Does really well. Didn't flinch when the goalkeeper started to move, and just picked his spot, tucked it away nicely. So then in at half time, you can see that we are actually dominating the game. 9 shots, 3 on target, 1.57 XG with 54% of the game. Nothing really to do. We're going to continue on as we are. Kyo George is not playing too badly as a makeshift winger or wide left midfielder, so we're going to leave him there. However, we've been caught out straight after the break with a long ball over the top, and luckily somebody got a last-ditch tackle in there. I don't know whether it was Williamson or Kanate, but one of them got back so well there to prevent a goal. It was certain that they were going to score by the looks of it. And a free kick now that's hit the post. Galaxy couldn't get there. So going to actually make a change. We're racking up all of the cards at the back there. Every single defensive player has got a card. So Ketchup's going to come on. Kotchap even. He's going to come on for Williamson. And I think I'm going to play Tales Magno out on the... No, I'm going to play... Yeah, I'm going to swap Magno into the middle and then swap Kyo George and Magno to play Magno as the left winger and Kyo George in behind the front two. So, highlight that's developing whilst we're in making substitutions. There's a ball that nearly catches Lamptey out, but really, with his pace and acceleration, nobody should be beating him in a leg race. Although we're not doing too well when playing the ball out of our own half. And Walker Peters, who's playing for Hertha in this version of the game, tries to get the cross in, goes out for, I thought it was a corner, but the corner doesn't actually come in. And now Walker Peters plays a free kick away. And all of a sudden, we're struggling to turn that dominance that we had early on in the game into chances because they're in behind and Hertha has scored, but the ref points to his ear. And normally when these ones are checked, these ones are disallowed. And indeed, the goal is disallowed. The big ball over the top caught us out. Didn't see who scored the goal, but he tucked it away nicely past Galaxy. And thankfully, the referee goes to his ear, rules the goal out, and we are still 1-0 up. So, not a fancy performance, really, considering we've had such a time off. Maybe it's a little bit of ring rust, and we will get back into the swing of things for the next game. But it's another 3 points on the board. If we look at the stats, we had 13 shots with only 3 on target, which is quite disappointing. And Brenner's debut was a bit underwhelming, which is not good. We had an XG of 2.01. We scored 1 goal. And we had possession of 52%. So nothing to complain about. Maybe, like I said at the start of the episode, when you've had a winter break and you get the players back, getting that sharpness back is going to be a little bit difficult. But we've come away with 3 points. And when we go past the changing room screen, we can see, looking at the league table, that we still have maintained that 7-point gap over Borussia Dortmund. We have a massive gap then back to Leverkusen and Bayern, which is currently 16 points. So it's looking like a 2-horse race for the title between us and Dortmund. Dortmund actually won 7-0. In the top left there, Bellingham, Kangin, Sancho, Haaland, and Reina all, or is that Renier? Rainier, all scoring goals there. So Leverkusen lost and Bayern won 2-1. So in terms of the chasing pack, they're all picking up points as well. But like I said, we got the all-important 3 points, and that's all that matters. So we're going to wrap this episode up. A big thank you for watching. Again, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button to help the channel out. Comments, leave them in the box down below. I'll get through as many of those as I can. But for this one, that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching.